It's a lot of deal teams are wondering the same thing. And the main question now is, what did Blackstone find that really spooked it from going ahead and making a formal offer? And so the market believes that there's a potential that the deal actually unravels at this point. The stock traded down on Friday on the news that Blackstone was pulling out. And in reality, it's interesting because in one hand, the stock is reacting, but you have to look at the facts around this. The facts are there is very little likelihood that Blackstone found anything that Silver Lake hasn't known for weeks.
Yeah, but the same stuff that Blackstone knows, Silver Lake knows. When does Silver Lake lower their valuation? I mean, they're not doing this as a charitable transaction, are they?
At this point, it would be almost impossible for them to retrade the deal. Not only that, but I read the MAC clause over the weekend, which is the material adverse effects clause in the merger agreement that dictates.
That's just. You read what?
It's called a MAC clause.
Big Mac.
Exactly. And this is the clause that dictates what circumstances Silver Lake and Michael Dell can pull out of the deal. And it is written really strictly. In other words, all of Dell's factories would have to burn down for them to pull out of this deal under the terms that they negotiated, or they have to pay a $750 million fee if they just decide to walk away. Now, that fee is a little bit lower if there's some kind of change of law or tax code
changes. That sounds like a Texas divorce.
So, to your
a Texas-sized divorce,
Material adverse change in every one of these things. You got to be careful to look and study it.
That's right. They're written in ways that certainly protect all parties.
It's a pretty hefty bill, certainly. I wanted to also get your thoughts on the latest with Dish and Sprint, because Dish swooped in with its own offer for Sprint, kind of trumping SoftBank. It's SoftBank's time to respond now, isn't it?
Another bidding war. It's a good time to be an M&A reporter. SoftBank could go ahead and increase its offer because we learned over the weekend that it has the ability to do so without impacting its credit rating. So we may see a bidding war there as well.
Is it likely to? Because the indications were that SoftBank was currently just sitting on its bid for now.
Well, look, you have two powerful billionaires that basically see the future of their respective companies tied up in whether or not they win Sprint. So not only are you talking about strategy here, you're talking about ego as well. So everyone around this deal does anticipate some kind of back and forth here. The question is, how long is it going to take, to Tom's point?